best advice to give you is to just rest. It's okay. It only lasts so many weeks and so many months, and I swear it feels like the longest time ever, but you will survive. You will get through it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell from the title of this video, we are going to visit the first trimester again. If you're new here, I've been doing weekly uploads about my motherhood, my lifestyle, my pregnancy, everything in between. So I would love if you would subscribe. I've also documented my pregnancy this time. I have a baby number 2 pregnancy playlist I can link up here. And I also have been doing my weekly recaps. Like I did a 4 to 8 week recap, a 9 to 12, a 13 to 16, and I'm actually about to film my 16 to 20 because I am 20 weeks and 4 days pregnant with baby number 2. So like I said, we're gonna visit the first trimester, but if you want in-depth, like week by week recaps, please check out my baby number 2 pregnancy playlist because I break it down and talk about each one specifically. In this video, I'm going to tell you about my symptoms, my cravings, and different products that I used during my first trimester to maybe help you. I had a really hard first trimester with this pregnancy and my daughter, so I'm going to also compare and contrast. So I hope you all enjoy the video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's jump into products that I used during the first trimester. So with this pregnancy and with my last pregnancy with my daughter, I was sick. I was sick longer with my daughter than I was this pregnancy, but I was still sick. I think this time I was more tired than sick because I'm taking care of a toddler when I was pregnant with my first, with my daughter. I didn't have her, so I could just sleep whenever I want. But with taking care of a toddler, you can't just sleep when you want. You can't just do nothing all day. You have to like be a mom, be a parent, and do things for your kid, obviously. So it was very hard and very like tiresome. So this time I was definitely more tired, but I still was sick. So I found that I have to eat as soon as I open my eyes. Like as soon as I wake up in the morning, I have to eat. So I started keeping honey and graham crackers next to my bed. I know a lot of people swear by saltine crackers. I do not like saltine crackers at all, so I swore by the honey graham crackers. So I literally had a box next to my bed, or I legit had a loaf of bread next to my bed because like as soon as I opened my eyes, before I even got out of bed, before I even did anything, I would open up my loaf of bread, open up my bag of crackers, and take a bite and just eat like half a piece of toast or half of a cracker or something in my stomach before I get up, because I noticed that if I didn't, like if I tried to get my daughter up and we came downstairs and I made breakfast and then decided to eat, it's like my stomach was so like shaken up already from the movement and from picking her up and walking down the stairs that it would make me nauseous. So it was a lesson learned. It took a while, like a couple of times for me to be like, oh, maybe I need to keep it next to my bed instead of coming downstairs first. So, it was trial and error about what worked for me. But if you can have it next to your bed, so the second you open your eyes, you can have something in your stomach, then yes, do that for sure. Also, I woke up so thirsty that I would chug water. And chugging water is like a big no-no when you're nauseous in the first trimester because you're just gonna throw it right up. So I cannot tell you how many times that I threw up just plain water legit after I just drank it. It would come right back up. But it's like I was so thirsty that I just needed water and I would come all back up. So if you're gonna drink water and you're thirsty, take sips, not gulps of water, obviously, so it doesn't come back up. The next thing that worked out for me was carbs. I've always loved carbs, obviously, but it really helped my stomach issues. It helped my nauseousness, it helped my vomiting, it helped just make me feel better. So bread, bagels, like anything like pancakes, waffles, anything kind of heavy helped me a lot. And it sounds kind of weird, like if you're nauseous, why would you eat like something heavy? But something about it just being in my body, like the breads, like it just comforted me. and I would eat like every 2 to 3 hours. I was so hungry, like so hungry during my first trimester. I was eating so much food, but I needed to, because if I didn't eat, it made me feel more nauseous. And that's what happened to me. A lot of people can't eat at all. Like they literally go hours without eating because they just feel so nauseous. But I would feel more nauseous if I didn't eat. So between eating consistently and eating as soon as I wake up, another product that helped me was these wristbands from Amazon. These are like the anti-nausea wristbands. So basically, I think this is like the mom version, but they're all pretty much the same. You put this on your wrist and you do it 3 fingertips from your wrist. There's like a pressure point, and basically this ball pushes in to this pressure point and it's supposed to help with the nausea. So it came in a pack of 2, a pink one and a purple one, and you do not get this wet. So I wore it when I wasn't taking a shower, obviously, but when I would wake up in the morning, I would always put this on. It comes with, like I said, in a pack of 2, so you can literally have 1 on each wrist. I never did 2 at a time. I've always just did 1, but this helped tremendous. Like I felt more nauseous when I wasn't wearing this, and I knew, okay, Lindsay, you need to go put that on. Like if we were in a hurry, if we went out the door real quick to grab breakfast and I didn't have this, I would get really, really sick in the car. So definitely these helped out. I can link them down below, and they're from Amazon. I think they were $10 for a 2-pack. So traveling in the car made me really, really nauseous around this time. It was Thanksgiving, it was Christmas, so we were going in and out of the house quite frequently, whether it was to visit family or grab Christmas decor or anything else. We were in the car a lot, and I noticed that I got really, really car sick, whether I was driving or whether I was in the passenger seat or whether I was in the back seat with my daughter. I was extremely nauseous. So we actually have like a big pack of trash bags in Turner's truck, because I would leave the house and forget to grab mine. And at one point we actually had to pull over on the side of the road on the interstate, and I had to throw up. So after that, we got a pack off Amazon, and actually we still have them in the car to this day. And yeah, I would get really, really sick in the car, whether I eat before, I don't eat. Like something about the car makes me really, really sick when I'm pregnant. So yeah, definitely keeping a bag of trash bags in your car. Definitely, you'll need it if you're super sick like I was, because yeah, that one time when we forgot the trash bags, I was like, of course this would happen when we don't have the trash bags. And we were literally going like 10 minutes away. It was, of course, my luck, and it is what it is. But yeah, definitely have that bag of trash bags with you because you'll need it. So I vividly remember week 9 and week 10 being the hardest weeks for me. I read online that week 9 and week 10, your hormones like go into a super surge, and it's like the toughest week of pregnancy because there's like a lot of development going on. So I was kind of reading about it and kind of anticipating it, but I was already sick, so I really didn't know how much more sick I could get. And wow, that definitely killed me week 9 and week 10. It was very bad. I was sick. When Everly took a nap, I took a nap. When Turner came home, he would do everything. He would cook dinner, give Everly a bath, get her ready for bed, and I would literally be on the couch or be upstairs in our bed. He would play with her, he would brush her teeth, brush her hair, get her ready for bed. And I felt so bad because I love doing all that stuff for Everly and I love doing it all together, but I legit just felt so sick and so bad those 2 weeks that I just couldn't even function. I don't even know how I functioned during the day when Turner was at work, but somehow we survived, and here I am in week 20. And looking back on it, I can't imagine. I cannot imagine doing that, and I can't imagine still being sick. I know a lot of people are sick their whole pregnancy. Mine just lasted until week 13, so I'm super happy I'm not sick anymore. But yeah, that was really, really tough. Also, another thing that helped during the first trimester was getting my weekly adjustments from my chiropractor. So during my first pregnancy, I actually worked at a chiropractic place, and I was getting chiropractic care multiple times a week. I was working I worked until literally I had to be induced and had Everly. So I was getting adjusted all the time. I was constantly in there. But now, since I'm not working at a chiropractic place and I'm home with my daughter, we make it a priority once a week to go to the chiropractor and get adjusted. I only get adjusted. Turner and Everly do not get adjusted. But I swear by the chiropractor. I swear by the chiropractor when you're pregnant. I swear when you're not pregnant. I just love the chiropractor so much. I found a chiropractor I love, and she is so helpful, and she is so good, and she's so understanding, and I definitely recommend seeing a chiropractor when you're pregnant. I started going when I was, I think, 6 or 7 weeks, and I will continue the whole time whenever I am pregnant. During this time, I did it, like I said, when I was pregnant with my daughter. It helped my labor tremendously. She was head down, my pelvis wasn't tilted, and we had a really good labor and delivery with my daughter. It was only 5 hours long, and it was my first baby. So I'm anticipating, I hope this labor is that easy and that smooth. But yeah, we had no complications, and it just all helped. So yeah, I definitely suggest seeing a chiropractor if you are not already. So another thing I recommend doing during your first trimester is literally just resting. It's so hard for me to rest. I know other moms can relate. Well, as soon as you put your daughter or your son to bed or for nap, you gotta like get stuff going in the house. You gotta do laundry, you gotta do dishes, you gotta vacuum, you gotta clean, you gotta, like, there's so many things on your to-do list. But honestly, during the first trimester, it's okay. I had so many baskets of laundry not folded. Like, Turner was literally going through the basket to find clothes to wear to work. That's how bad it was, and I've never had that happen before. I'm on top of my laundry. I do laundry once to twice every single day. And yeah, sorry, there's somebody out the window like looking through here as they're walking their dog. So I'm always on top of my laundry, and I felt so embarrassed. I felt so just in this deep, dark, depressive kind of stage. Like, I just felt like I was kind of like a disappointment almost, you know? But it's okay to rest. I actually had friends tell me that, hey, it's okay. Like, as long as people are being fed and taken care of, it's okay if the house kind of falls apart, which it did. I am very on top of my game when it comes to my to-do list and my laundry and my cleaning. I literally have a game plan. I am the most planned person out there. But when it came to the first trimester, I was not. It was very rough. And once I started feeling better, which actually happened after Christmas, I was like, all right, new year, I'm ready. And then now our house is in great condition, great shape, and we're back to normal. But my best advice to give you is to just rest. It's okay. It only lasts so many weeks and so many months, and I swear it feels like the longest time ever. But you will survive, you will get through it, and your house will be okay at the end of the day. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else that I want to talk about what happened during my first trimester, but like I said, I went through week by week in my recap, so I would definitely look out for those videos. They're on my baby number 2 pregnancy playlist, like I said in the beginning of the video, because I literally broke it down week by week and what was happening, my symptoms, my cravings, everything in between. But I am just so happy I'm out of the first trimester, and I'm so happy that that time has passed and we are in the second trimester, and I just feel better. I feel like myself, because the first trimester can really affect you. I mean, it affects you mentally and it affects you physically, and you're like so happy that you're pregnant, but then you can really just feel like total crap. And I know some people never get sick in their pregnancy. I know some people who are sick the whole pregnancy until they deliver their baby. I know some people are hospitalized because they're so sick. I know some people who forget that they're pregnant because they're never sick. Like, pregnancy is so different from everybody. So I know my experience may not be the same as yours, or maybe you can relate. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below how your first trimester was. I would love to know. And yeah, we can all just kind of connect in the comments. And this is what my channel is all about. It's all about motherhood, lifestyle, oily pregnancy content. So yeah, I would love if you would subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.